Modern man soak, modern love, modern lies, cutting through the illusions.
I've been told in dating that I'm strict, and I love it because the stricter I've been, the better my life has been, and the better yours will be. I'm going to share my strict girl behavior rules with you so that you can level up your dating life and attract a man that will respect you and treat you like a queen. The original creator that I saw make this video, I'll tag her down below. Her video was genius, and now I'm going to share my rules with you. Starting off controversial, I do not give my social media out until we are in a relationship. Why I do this is because if a man wants my life force energy, rather than getting cheap photos and videos, he can put in effort and plan a date. It increases his likelihood to be a higher effort man in the courting phase. If he can scroll and understand my beliefs and my values and my mindset, if he can study me through social media, it's going to put him in a mode where he hibernates and he conserves his energy. He's not going to court as strongly. Men would test me all the time with this one, but I'm very strict. If you want access to me, you can earn it. And another note here is if you disrespect me, I'm deleting your number on WhatsApp. You are not going to get to even see my profile picture. If you want to see me, you can see me in your dreams or maybe your nightmares, depending on what you did. This one seems obvious to me, but I know it's not obvious to everyone. No touching on the first date. If you touch me, I'm not seeing you again. A subtle one that men will try to do, and ladies be so strict with this one, is men will try to touch your knee as a way to see how far they can move physically. As soon as a man touches my knee, I shift my energy, I pull back physically and energetically, and he knows that's probably the last time I'm going to see him. A man that truly wants to get to know you and respect you, he's not in a rush to move physically with you. He has a long-term plan. He sees you as a long-term partner. So if a man is touching you, if he's trying to kiss you the first date, no. Move him out and on to the next. If he does not message me the evening before or the morning of the date, I'm not showing up on the date. It'll still be a date, but it'll be a solo date for him. If a man tries to change my mind about a belief or a value that I've shared with him, gone. If he cannot hold space for a viewpoint that is different than his, he's not going to be my man. I need someone that has an open mindset that can still respect my beliefs without trying to change or control them. For example, I'm Christian. I had a man that was Muslim that I went out with, and I told him this is not going to work. I desire to be with a partner that shares the same faith as me. He sat there trying to convince me we actually have the same God and you should actually open up your mind more. I just smiled and I said, have a good night. Never spoke to him again. So if he cannot respect or hold space for a viewpoint that is different than his, he is going to be a very difficult man to be in a relationship with. Okay, this one I've only experienced in Dubai, and it's always a man that drives a sports car and has a very big ego. What these men will sometimes try to do is wait to see if you will open your own car door. I do not touch the car doors, especially on first dates. So one time there was a man that came in his car. The windows were very, very black. I couldn't even see him. And I knew he was kind of waiting to see if I would allow him to be low effort. Men will test you a lot. And what I did is I went over by the driver's side and I stood there and I just smiled. Then he got out of the car and I said to him, oh, I wasn't sure if it was you. And it was so like the interaction and the energy shifted. He walked around to the other side. He was parked near a curb actually. And this man went from low effort to being extremely high effort. He goes, here, let me actually move the car because I don't want you in your heels to try to walk in between the curb, or do you want me to pick you up? You literally set the energy in the relationship. And it can just be one simple switch like this, being very strict with your boundaries. So the low effort men that try to test you, by the way, that was our only date. I don't like men with big egos. Men will try to test you. You can still change the energy around.
Let's talk about why this woman's strict girl dating playbook is statistically engineering her own loneliness. She claims her rules level up her dating life. The data says otherwise. Buckle up. Rule number 1. No social media until we're in a relationship. That is cute, sister. But here's the data. 68% of men see this as a massive red flag. Couples who share socials early on are 2.5 times more likely to become exclusive, per Stanford dating study. She's filtering out men who want transparency, the foundation of trust. If her page was private, then no problem, but if it's public, then what are you hiding? Sharing social media can allow one to see what the other person is about quickly. If a woman does not want to share her page, then a man can only assume she has an OF link in her bio or a bunch of drunken night posts. Why take that gamble if one can prevent it? It is a good strategy to see who you are dealing with. Let's move on to her no touching rule, which I find ridiculous. 72% of men use light touch to gauge chemistry, Psychology of Women Quarterly. Want to know what you win with zero physical contact? An 89% higher flake rate for second dates, per Hinge data. She's not weeding out low-effort men. She's killing attraction. At this point, we can see this woman is setting herself up for a lifetime of free dinner and no man. She has the perfect formula for being alone. I am not even playing. She is a wall baby trying to overcomplicate dating. Let's get real about the math, though. She's in her 30s. Women over 30 with rigid rules like hers have a 63% lower marriage rate by 40, Harvard study. Her no pre-date confirmation rule, 53% of men call it demanding, Match.com. It increases ghosting by 61%, Socius Journal. Result? She's turning dating into a compliance test, not a connection. She wants a man to submit to her. Women with greater than 5 hard boundaries report 41% lower relationship satisfaction, Journal of Social Psychology. Women like this are not agreeable or flexible. They are a headache, to be honest. Her delete your number power move? It's not boundaries. It's hypervigilance. Data shows women who use punishment tactics, like deleting contacts, attract avoidant partners 3 times more often. Her religious ultimatum shrinks her dating pool by approximately 40% in diverse cities, Pew Research. She's not holding space for values. She's burning bridges. She goes out with a man, grills them with test after test, and if he does not pass with a 98%, she cuts them off. How is that helping her? She then states, "If he touches my knee, I pull back. He knows it's the last time." Newsflash wall baby, 78% of men over 30 see knee touching as respectful, not predatory, GQ survey. She's confusing basic human interaction with disrespect. That's not empowerment, it's isolation. Flirting and chemistry is the point of dating. This thing she has about a car door test is peak theater. She claims it sets the energy? LOL, here is what the data says. 78% of men view stage tests like this as manipulative, GQ Psychology Survey. Her success? He became high effort for one date, then ghosted her. Performative chivalry predicts 0% relationship longevity, University of Chicago. She's not filtering high-value men, she's filtering for men who tolerate games. This woman is playing games on dates instead of dating to find a mate. She is ticking boxes instead of getting to know a man. Here's the knockout punch. If her rules worked, she wouldn't be single post 30 years old preaching this stuff on TikTok. The data is merciless. Women with her rule set are 3.2 times more likely to be single after 12 months of dating, MIT Behavioral Lab, which is her. I checked her profile. Her strictness isn't leveling up. It's statistically synonymous with prolonged singularity. We got big words for you. She says, the stricter I've been, the better my life has been. The data says, the stricter she is, the emptier her future likely is. This isn't queen behavior. It's a blueprint for dying alone. If she does not wake up and learn what dating really is about, she will end with wine and cats and no man. Follow the White Rabbit. Please like, sub, share, and comment. Modern man soak, modern love, modern lies, cutting through the illusions.